Apathy is a psychological state in which emotional investment, motivation, curiosity, and interest become significantly reduced. It is more than simply being lazy or uninterested in a particular activity. A person experiencing apathy may continue performing daily responsibilities while feeling internally disconnected from the reasons behind them. Things that once created excitement may begin feeling irrelevant, and goals that previously seemed important may lose their emotional weight. Apathy can develop after prolonged stress, emotional exhaustion, repeated disappointment, overwhelming circumstances, chronic conflict, or experiences that make effort feel pointless. When the mind repeatedly encounters situations in which emotional investment produces pain without meaningful reward, it may gradually reduce its investment as a form of protection. Caring begins to feel expensive, so the mind learns to care less. This can create a strange emotional state in which neither positive nor negative experiences feel particularly powerful. The person may not feel intensely sad, yet they may also struggle to feel genuinely happy. They may withdraw from relationships, postpone decisions, lose interest in personal goals, or spend long periods consuming distractions without experiencing real satisfaction. Apathy can therefore look like indifference from the outside while representing emotional exhaustion underneath. The absence of strong emotion does not necessarily mean the absence of suffering. Sometimes, the mind becomes quiet because it has become tired of reacting. The deeper psychology of apathy involves the relationship between motivation, meaning, and perceived agency. Human beings are more likely to invest energy when they believe their actions matter. When repeated failures, disappointments, or uncontrollable circumstances weaken that belief, motivation can gradually collapse. The person may stop asking what they want because wanting something creates the possibility of disappointment. They may avoid ambition because ambition requires emotional investment. They may stop expecting connection because connection creates vulnerability. Apathy can therefore become a form of psychological self-protection. If nothing matters deeply, nothing can hurt deeply. But this protection carries a cost because emotional withdrawal can also block pleasure, intimacy, creativity, and purpose. The person becomes protected from disappointment while simultaneously becoming disconnected from possibility. Breaking through apathy usually begins with small forms of engagement rather than dramatic attempts to transform life overnight. Reconnecting with meaningful routines, physical movement, creative activities, relationships, personal responsibilities, and achievable goals can gradually restore a sense of agency. It is also important to recognize that persistent apathy can sometimes accompany depression or other mental health difficulties, especially when it becomes severe or interferes with daily functioning. Professional support can help identify what lies beneath the emotional withdrawal. The goal is not to force constant enthusiasm or manufacture artificial positivity. It is to slowly rebuild the capacity to care. Apathy begins to lose its power when the mind discovers that emotional investment does not always lead to destruction, and that effort can still produce meaning. Sometimes the first sign of recovery is not happiness but curiosity. A small desire to explore, reconnect, create, or understand can become the beginning of emotional movement. The deepest recovery occurs when indifference is no longer necessary for survival and the person gradually becomes willing to participate in life again.